Hi guys, Modern Muppet here. How are you all doing? We're joining the game where I think I'm about 5-5. It's just it was a very slow game at the start, waiting for players to join and everything. So yeah, I think at this point I'd had about 5 kills, 5 deaths. Up until now though, I have been playing with my usual speedy. And I haven't played with my deep freeze for quite some time, and just lately I've picked it up again the odd time, and I'm starting to like it again. I didn't like that guy sneaking up around there when I'm trying to do a commentary. Anyway, I'll go over the loadout that I'm using with this and my reasons why, and why I think it's a fairly effective loadout. But actually, just before I do that, let me explain. It's quite some time since I've used the grappling hook, so you're going to see me fumble around a couple of times with it. I'm not very intuitive, and I'll crash to the floor occasionally like that, and my health goes right down. Once I start using it again, I hope not to do that too many times. But you'll see why I like to use the grappling hook with the freezer gone. Some of you are already probably in love with the grappling hook and the deep freeze, and some of you may not be. Me, I just love it. I just fucking love it when you freeze somebody and then you pummel them with the grappling hook. You can't beat it. It's one of the most satisfying ways to kill someone in the game. Other things I use on this loadout. I use the boarding party, but again that's something I've only fairly recently started using. But now there are some disadvantages to using these two weapons, because it means you don't have any quick firing weapon on you. So you do have to think about you picking your fights just that little bit harder, you know. You can't just go charging in, killing this one, charging in, killing that one. You have to back off a little bit, but look at that. It makes it all worthwhile. That makes it all worthwhile to me. The idea of using the boarding party is that not only is it distracting for them, but the parrot does do some damage. And then you can follow it up with your deep freeze. Look at that again, isn't that so nice? You can follow it up with the deep freeze, and sometimes the parrot will actually finish them off if they're frozen. And again, it's a nice way of getting a kill. This is so much fun, isn't it? Go on, admit it. Just put in the comments if you're thinking, yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna have to start using the deep freeze and the grappling hook. I know it's not new, and I know that I'm not the first to use it, but hell man. It certainly beats rocket spamming, doesn't it? Anyway, the game's starting to fill up a little bit now. The game did go backwards and forwards a little bit, as Fumigation tends to do. Gonna make my usual plea, Monolith, please do something about the lag. The amount of times of freezing, and especially with using the deep freeze gun a lot lately, the lag makes it not fire sometimes, and it's just so frustrating. Anyway, we all know the game has its problems. You know it, I know it, Monolith know it. But what other game lets you jam a parrot into a launcher and throw that parrot into somebody's face? I don't think Call of Duty lets you do that, and I don't think there's any DLC on Battlefield yet that lets you do that. So I guess we're gonna have to learn to forgive them a bit. Now this fight here with this guy, that's a typical one where I should have backed away, and that's what I mean. Is you have to be a bit careful going around corners with people, because they're gonna get the drop on you. So that was my own fault that I died there. Not wishing to distract from the skill of the person that did it, but I'm saying, you know, that was my own stupid fault for putting myself in that situation. Other things to consider with the deep freeze loadout. I think the burly is probably the best body type for this. Most of you know that I love my speedies. I love the speedy character, but anything below burly is going to be slowed down by the deep freeze. So you're losing the speed, you might as well go for the health that the burly has. I tend to use the pipe bomb or an impact grenade because, like just there, we hadn't actually coordinated that or anything, by the way. That was just the pair of us, you know, thinking, right, we're going to do this at the same time, and we did. We both got a pipe on the kill. Yeah, other things that you can use is a shuriken, which is a very good finishing move when somebody is frozen. It locks on, and it's very fast, so that can be very effective. Not as much fun as grappling hook, I do have to say. The boomerang, it can be good, and I think I got most of my boomerang feats by using the deep freeze gun. The fun facts I tend to use are either wallflower or horse healthy. I can't remember, to be honest, what I've got on this one. I always use wallflower on my speedies, but on the bigger guys they can take a bit more damage, and sometimes if you're playing with the motivator, you know, you can have something a little bit different from the horse healthy. Fun fact 2 on this, I think I use kind of bulletproof. The thing with the deep freeze is it does take time to charge up, you know, so you have to be able to soak up a bit of damage while you're getting it. Now that day I think it was the first time I got killed by the new weapon, the Witch Doctor. Took me down really fast. There's another time when I'm on a health station, full health, and again it takes me down really fast. Now I'm not going to get stuck into the is it overpowered debate. One thing is, I don't know, I can't use it yet because I'm in Europe, so we can't buy the fucker yet. But anyway, I'm going to get killed in this game, no matter what. No matter what loadout I use, no matter what loadout other people are using, someone is going to kill me. It might be persuaders and gatekeepers, dive bombing, you name it. The only really cheap thing I think is in this game is the rocket spamming. I've said this countless times. I think they should cut down the number of rockets that people have. If they did that, I'd be fine with it. You know, if they only carried about 6 rockets without having to go somewhere and rearm, that would be enough to cut down all the spam. They'd be able to use it in some fights, but not be able to just stand in one spot and just spamming it all day. So yeah, I don't know if the if a Witch Doctor is overpowered yet or not. It did seem to kill me very, very quickly. See that there, what just happened there? I fucking hate that I do. When somebody kills me with a rocket launcher, damage them loads, they blow themselves up as well, they get the kill, and I don't get the kill. Fucking hate that. Fix it, Monolith. If you don't fix that, I'm going to come and hunt you down, and your families, with my boarding party, with my deep freeze gun, and with my hatchet. Yeah, that's right, bring my hatchet. I've lost track of myself now. Allow me to step down off my high horse and off my soapbox and get back to talking about this loadout. I have no idea what I was going to say now. I've had to do this audio track 3 times because I keep getting a hum, and I think that I've got it cured. If I haven't, you won't even have heard that because I'll be doing the whole lot again. But I've forgotten what I've said on the other times and what I've said on this time. So, I don't see many deep freeze users out there. I come across them occasionally, but it's quite rare. You know, I'll come across one in every 20 games or something like that. There was quite a few of us using them today, like all on the same team. We all decided to use the deep freeze, and some of the guys were going, hang on, I've got a persuader kill and I don't have a persuader, and I've got